said, baby, can you see? I want to be famous, star on the screen. You can do something in between. Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car. Baby, I love you. Told that girl that my prospects were good. She said, baby, it's understood. Working for peanuts is all very fine. I can show you a better time. Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car. Baby, I love you. Beep, 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 yeah. Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car. Baby, I love you. Told the girl I could start right away. She said, baby, got something to say. Got no car and it's breaking my heart, but I've got a driver and that's a star. Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car. Baby, I love you. Beep, 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 yeah. 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 Yo, folks, happy Sunday. Before I get started in on requests, I just want to make sure I get a couple of these deep cuts in for my nerds who are always here. This one goes back to 1975, 74, 75, that neighborhood. The album came out in 74, end of 74. And it's been way too long since I sang a song about a prostitute. I don't think I've ever written one about a prostitute yet. I probably ought to put that on the list of things to write a song about. Anyway, this is Billy Joel's song about a prostitute named Roberta. This is off the Street Life Serenade album. Roberta, you say you know me, but I see only what you're paid to show me. Oh, I wish you had the time, and oh, I wish you had the time. Oh, Roberta, I understand you. I know you need to move in other circles too. It's tough for me. It's tough for you. Oh. Roberta, the night goes slowly, I know you're working, but you must get lonely too. Whoops. Skipped a verse. Sorry about this, guys. Oh, Roberta, how I've adored you. I'd ask you over, but I can't afford you. Oh, I wish you'd take the time. Oh, I wish you'd take the time. Oh, Roberta, the night goes slowly. I wish you'd over, but I know you're working, but you must get lonely too. It's tough for me. It's tough for you. Oh, and I'm in a bad way, and I want to make love to you. Oh, oh, time. Oh, Roberta, I really need you, but I suppose that my small change won't see you through. It's tough for me. It's tough for you. You know, I played that 3 times ahead of the show, flawlessly. Oh my God, I love these gigs. Anyway, one more here. We're going to do an Elton John deep cut, and then I'm going to start taking your requests and say hi to a bunch of people, okay? We're going to go back in time shortly after Elton's career launched. He put out an album called Empty Sky that had, showed that there were 2 talented guys writing songs together that were still developing their craft. Sold 15 copies. Wasn't a real hit, or wasn't a smash by any means. Didn't do very well. But it showed that there was something happening. Then they put out an album called Elton John, and it did very well, and it had a big hit single called Your Song, and a lot of great deep cuts on it that a lot of people became big fans of, and it was a breakout success. And then he had like 3 or 4 albums that really didn't do much commercially, but continued to show an upward climb in his artistry before he finally solidified himself on the charts a couple years later with a record called Honky Chateau, which had a couple of hit singles on it. But I want to play something from that little period between when they broke out commercially and before they finally had Rocket Man kind of really put them, solidify them. And this was on Elton was asked to write all the songs for a soundtrack for this movie that has been completely forgotten, called Friends, which in Elton's own words was an absolutely appalling movie. But the title track that he put down, the theme for the movie, is something that I think is actually sweet and kind of a fun little tune. It's called Friends. So this is digging way back into the annals of Elton John's catalog, and an experience he'd very much like to forget about. But I haven't forgotten. It's called okay, here we go. Friends. I hope the day will be a night, a highway, for friends are found on every road. Can you ever think of any better way for the lost and weary travelers to go? Making friends for the world to see. Let the people know you got what you need. With a friend at hand, you will see the lights. If your friends are there, then everything's alright. It seems to me a crime that we should age. These fragile times should never slip us by. A time you never can or shall erase. As friends together watch their childhood fly. Making friends for the world to see. Let the people know you got what you need. With a friend at hand, you will see the lights. If your friends are there, then everything's alright. Making friends for the world to see. Let the people know you got what you need. With a friend at hand, you will see the lights. If your friends are there, then everything's alright. Your friends are there, then everything's alright. All right. Get all these mothballs out of the way now. Okay. Let's say hi to some people. Moritz, Austria, good to see you. Roxy Music or Brian Ferry. Off the top of my head, I honestly am not familiar with anything just from those names. Doesn't mean I don't know their songs. It just means I don't know know them by name. So I'm going to have to research that. I'm sorry, Moritz. I won't be able to help you with that. But as it happens, I already did something from Rubber Soul, so we're good. Thanks for being here, bud. KJ, you know what? I don't know any Bob Marley. I'm sorry. I'm not an aficionado for reggae, and so I'm kind of like out in the woods on that. I apologize. Silviu, join us from Romania. Good to see you. Thank you. Bill Hasty, Beatles. All right, well, we got one down. I'm sure we can lace some more Beatles into the show today, though. I love that group. Ruth, Unicorn Girl, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Al Smith with a capital T. Caden Street. Hey, Steve, sounding great. Could you play Handball by Billy Joel? I don't know that one. That must not be on his albums. Is that something off like the My Lives box set, or is that something that was like a B-side on a single or something? Because I do not know that one. Sorry. And I'm pretty familiar. I mean, I'm not saying I could sit down and do performance ready for every song off all the albums, but I'm familiar with them anyway. So help me out on that one, Caden, because I don't know. Matthew, how we doing, bud? Thank you. Dawson, how we doing, my man? Steve Coxey, join us from the UK. Thank you. Good to have you with us. Astric, can we do Rocket Man? Yeah, we can do Rocket Man today. Thank you for the request. Susie Wheeler's joining us from Florida. Always good to see you. Sid Packard, Freebird. Well, if I start it now, I'll be finished with it by the end of the show. Daniel Mortons has been away for a while. Nice to hear you again. Danny in Poughkeepsie. Nice. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Fred. Fred Music is here. Paul is here from the UK. Says your Piano Man approach is awesome. Immediately clicked, so I've ditched the sheet music and started to enjoy the piano again. Amazing. So thank you so much. Appreciation for sharing that with me. So much so, I'm even going to screenshot this. It's nice to know that. Nice to know someone's watching and getting something out of the course. Thank you very much. Okay, Fred's asking, can I do Your Song by Elton? Yeah, we can squeeze that in today. Love that song. Staple. Elton's album, The Union. You know, Robert, is that one of the newer ones? I'm not real well versed after songs from the West Coast right now. I need to go through and do some listening and pick some of those up. But I have to admit, I've fallen off of the keeping current with him once we got past about 2001, something like that. My bad. So I don't think I know anything off the Union. Hey, Susie, I love the Eagles, and I know a number of Eagles songs. The Eagles are tricky because Don Henley has a real thing about anything he owns a copyright on as a writer, being on YouTube, and obviously some people get away with it, but he's been on a cabal, and I've done Eagles songs several times before in live streams, and every single time the entire live stream got pulled down so that it wasn't available as a replay for anybody else, because I did an Eagles song, and Don Henley's got like a staff of people going out and pulling down, as if I'm stealing money from him for doing it or whatever. I don't know. He's really got a crotchety attitude about this whole, which is unfortunate because I'm a big fan of his writing and a big fan of his voice and all of that. He and I have a big disagreement about how best to conquer the new world of music, and his seems to be to stubbornly fight and try to restore 1975, and I don't think that's ever going to happen. But anyway, so I've kind of stopped doing Eagles music at these because it puts the replay of the entire live stream at risk. So that's why. And so I apologize for that. I can, however, do something by Glenn Frey, if you'd like. So I might stick that in later. But hope you understand. I'm not ditching it, but that's my reasoning. Just making sure I get these requests marked so that I don't forget them. Okay, carrying on. Hey, Sid, that's a great idea. I forgot. The reason why Peaceful Easy Feeling works is that it was before Glenn and Don started writing together. So that's actually, that doesn't have a Don Henley writing credit on it. Okay, we'll do Peaceful Easy Feeling, because Don doesn't have the right to pull that one down. That was actually written by Glenn Frey and Jack Tempchin. Okay. Let's try that right now so that I don't forget. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me do this better than that. I like the way sparkling earrings lay against your skin so brown, and I want to sleep with you in the desert tonight, with a billion stars all around. I get a peaceful I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the soul. Oh, but she can't take you anyway. You don't already know how to go. I get a peaceful, easy feeling. I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing on the ground. All right. Something tells me I may know you as a lover and a friend. This voice keeps whispering in my other ear, telling me I may never see you again. I get a peaceful, I know you won't let me down, 'cause I'm already standing. I'm already standing. I'm already standing on the ground. Oops, sorry I left that darn comment up. I hate it when I do that. Kind of having a little bit of a sloppy show on the details, but anyway. Sharby, hey man, I see that you texted me. I haven't even looked at it yet. I'm sorry. I've been getting crazy amounts of messages lately, but I promise I'll read it and respond. All right. Sharpowitz wants to hear something on the Fender Rhodes with some phaser in it. All right. Yeah, we can do something like that. Nice. James McGeehan, hello from Ireland. How about something from Toto? Nice. Yeah, I like Toto. I'll put that on the stack. Chris Chavanaugh, no shit. Thank you. Yeah, this kid, he's not a kid anymore, but to me, he'll always be a kid because he's younger than me. And my frame is I'm a senior in high school and he's a freshman in high school. But we're actually both grown men now. Anyway, very, very talented brother right here. Multi-instrumentalist, singer, songwriter, probably producer. Anyway, we did a show together way back in the dark ages of the 1990s. He helped me out big time. His dad had this awesome recording studio back before like you could make a recording studio for like $3,000 out of your spare bedroom. He had this amazing place. It was called Upper Room in Kearney, Nebraska. And we rehearsed for the show there, and they loaned me a bunch of equipment so that we could put sound on, because, of course, I didn't have a sound system yet. And we did a little concert at the community theater. He played bass for me. He's also a hell of a piano player in his own right. So thanks for dropping by, Chris. Hope everything's going well for you, too, my friend. Thank you. Let me see. Moritz says, I'd recommend you listen to the Street Life compilation if you want to start getting into the catalog of Roxy Music and Brian Ferry. Okay. I'll put that in my to-do list. Thank you. Jackie Zickman, how we doing? She says, how about some Rolling Stones on a Sunday? All right. I'm down with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I met a gin so borrowed queen in Memphis. Had to take her upstairs for a ride. I laid that woman right across my shoulder. Now I just can't seem to drink her off my mind. Yeah. It's a whole guitar woman. So give me them honky-tonk blues, yeah. Well, a little devil say New York City had to put up some kind of a fight. Well, I laid that woman down on a bed of roses. She blew my nose, then she blew my mind, yeah. It's a whole guitar woman. Give me them honky-tonk blues. Ow! It's a whole guitar woman. Give me them honky-tonk blues. It's a whole guitar woman. So give me them honky-tonk blues. All right, my old friend Jackie Zickman, another high school friend. Good to see you. Hi, Brand. Thanks for joining us. Kat says, do you know Carrying Your Love With Me by George Strait or Home Sweet Home by Motley Crue? Love your live shows. Let me see here. I haven't done Let me try this. This is off of the beaten path a little bit for my shows usually, but I think I remember this one. I don't do a lot of country music anymore. It was never, I don't have a problem with it, but it was never my favorite genre. But I used to do quite a bit of it because my playing live was very much a local and a regional thing for me at that time. For many, many years, in the age of the internet, performing live, obviously I'm playing for a global audience whenever I do these live streams, and my work on YouTube has put me on enough radars that most of the time now when I play live, I'm going somewhere out around, and so I play all over North America, usually at private events, and they tend to be people who have, like their favorite music is my favorite music, and because they found me on YouTube, which is where I'm mostly sharing my favorite music, and which tends to be 70s, 80s, a little bit of 60s, and, the occasional 90s and 2000s things, but more in the vein of rock, pop, kind of easy listening, singer-songwriter stuff. But back in the day, boy, both in Nevada and in Nebraska, when I was doing 100 shows, 100 gigs or more a year locally, if you didn't play country music, you couldn't get booked because you were going to have a lot of country fans. So I never did this one, but I remember it when it was on the radio. So let's see if I can get through it without losing my place. This is by George Strait. This is one of his one of his unbelievable, ridiculous run of 50 or more number one hits on the country charts. Baby, all I've got's this beat-up leather bag. Everything I own don't fill a pack. Don't you worry about the way I pack. All I care about is getting back real soon. And a goodbye kiss is all I need from you. 'Cause I'm carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. I'll be moving with the good Lord's speed, carrying your love with me. It's my strength for holding on. Every minute that I have to be gone, I'll have everything I'll ever need. I'm carrying your love with me. We're going to raise the key here because I wasn't sure what key to do it in. Here we go. On a lonely highway stuck out in the rain, all I have to do is speak your name. The clouds roll back and the waters part. The sun starts shining in my heart for you. You're right there now in everything I do. 'Cause I'm carrying your love with me, West Virginia down to Tennessee. I'll be moving with the good Lord's speed. I'm carrying your love with me. It's my strength for holding on. Every minute that I have to be gone, I'll have everything I'll ever need. I'm carrying your love with me. carrying your love with me. West Virginia down to Tennessee, be moving with the good Lord's speed. I'm carrying your love with me. It's my strength for holding on. Every minute that I have to be gone, I'll have everything I'll ever need, 'cause I'm carrying your love with me. All right. Thank you. Fun challenge. Thanks, Kat. We appreciate it. Sean Fletcher. Hi, how are you? Good to have you with us. Caden Street says he's only played it live 9 times, I believe, and it's not on any of his albums, unfortunately. I'll have to look it up on YouTube, Caden. I'm sorry, I don't know, but it's called Handball, so I'll check it out. Aman, you know what? I like that song, but I haven't heard it in so long. I can't really remember how the verses go. So I need to familiarize myself with it. It's not a difficult song to play, but I just if I don't remember how the melody goes, then and what the chord, I can't remember how it sounds, so I can't approximate the chords or figure the chords out. So I'm going to have to pass today because I'm just not familiar enough with it. But I'll try to get that in for next week because it's a good tune. All right, Robert Turkington says, the album The Union was made in 2010 and Elton made it with his hero Leon Russell. Oh, I heard about that one. I need to listen to that anyway because Leon Russell's a monster. He was a juggernaut in his day. Played with the Wrecking Crew. So I'll check that out. I'm sorry I don't have anything off the top of my head on it, Robert, but I should be listening to that record anyway. Okay, let's get to, here's a request that came in. I haven't done this one in a while. This was 1972. The album was called Honky Chateau. And this was the follow-up hit to your song that Elton John needed to get his career stabilized. She packed my bags last night, pre-flights. 0 hours, 9 a.m. I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. On such a timeless flights. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me around again to find not the man that think I am at home. Oh no, I'm a rocket man. Rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. Think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me around again to find not the man that think I am at home. I know, no, I'm a rocket man. Ours ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell. There's no one there to raise them. If you did, and all this science I don't understand. It's just my job 5 days a week. A rocket man. Whoa, rocket man. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown, bring around again to find not the man that think I am at home. Oh, no, 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 I'm a rocket man. A rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown, bring around again to find not the man that think I am at home. Whoa, no, no, I'm a rocket man. A rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. Think it's gonna be a long, long time. Think it's gonna be a long, long time. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Gonna be a long, long time, yeah. It's gonna be a long, long time. All righty. Roy Orbison. Hey, Gary Beal, excuse me. I love Roy Orbison. All right. Let me dust this one off. This is Roy Orbison's last hit record in the mid-'80s, which he only played it live like 2 or 3 or 4 times, something like that, and then he died suddenly and very unexpectedly of a heart attack. They had shot live footage of him doing it, and then they synced the live footage to the recording. So as far as I know, there's not an audio of him doing this live, but there's video of him doing it live that they synced up to the recording, and then he died shortly thereafter, which was a real bummer. But I always thought this was one of the best songs he put out in his whole career. This is called Anything You Want. Every time I look into your loving eyes, I see a love that money just can't buy. One look from you, I drift away. I live to hear the things you say. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Every time I'm with you, I begin to understand. That's right. Everything about you tells me I'm your man. I live my life to be with you. No one can do the things you do. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Anything you want, anything you need, anything at all. Oh, yeah. Oh, do-do-do. You got it, baby. I'm glad to give my love to you. No one can do the things you do. Oh, anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Anything you want, you got it. Anything you need, you got it. Anything at all, you got it, baby. Anything you want, baby, you got it. All right. Holy cow, this is like Carney reunion day. Todd Gatula, good to see you. This is a fellow who was just wrapping up college at the time that I was just starting, and then he was newspaper reporter for the Kearney Hub. Good friend. Good to see you, Todd. Lynn's Piano Studio, new follower here. I loved your cover of Chiquitita. Well, thank you very much, Lynn. I appreciate you tuning in. Maybe we should do that today, too. We're just going to throw in some different sounds today. Now, I may goof this one up a little bit because I haven't done it in a long time, but I'm feeling adventurous today. Let me see if I can establish the key here. Okay, we'll give this a try. This may be a train wreck. The time that I did that cover, I practiced it quite a bit, and it's just not a song that's like circulating for me a lot all the time, but it's probably my favorite ABBA song. Chiquitita, tell me what's wrong. You're enchained by your own sorrow. In your eyes, there is no hope for tomorrow. Oops. How I hate to see you like this. There is no way you can deny it. I can see you're oh so sad, so quiet. Chiquitita, tell me the truth. I'm a shoulder you can cry on. Your best friend, I'm the one you must rely on. You were always sure of yourself. Now I see you've broken a feather. I hope we can patch it up together. Chiquitita, you and I know how the heartaches come and they go and the scars they're leaving. You'll be dancing once again and the pain will end. You will have no time for grieving. Chiquitita, you and I cry, but the sun is still in the sky and shining above you. Let me hear you sing once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. So the walls came tumbling down, and your love's a blown out candle. seems so hard to handle. Chiquitita, tell me the truth. There is no way you can deny it. I see that you're all sad and oh so quiet. Chiquitita, you and I know how the heartaches come and they go and the stars are leaving. You'll be dancing once again and the pain will end. You will have no time for grieving. Chiquitita, you and I cry, but the sun is still in the sky and shining above you. Let me hear you sing once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Try once more like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Like you did before. Sing a new song, Chiquitita. Okay, thank you. Thank you for reminding me of that one. I love that song. All right, this one goes out to our friend Brian Shabowitz, who wanted to hear something with the Fender Rhodes sound, with the phaser effect. And here's the phaser effect. Don't go changing to try and please me. You never let me down before. Don't imagine you're too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. To the good times, I'll take the bad times. I'll take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion. Don't change the color of your hair. You always have my unspoken passion, although I might not seem to care. I don't want clever conversation. I never want to work that hard. I just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I knew. Oh, what will it take till you believe in me the way that I believe in you? I said I love you, and that's forever, and this I promise from the heart. No, I could not love you any better. I love you just the way you are. No, I don't want clever conversation. No. Never want to work that hard. Just want someone that I can talk to. I want you just the way you are. Whoa, 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 All right. Nice. Hazy Magnum. Thank you very much. Sam Gifford says, hey, Steve, I always watch the replays, but no work tomorrow, so I'm watching it live tonight. Awesome. Great to have you with us, Sam. Haha, you're welcome, Kat. Thank you. Lars Matheson says, happy Sunday, everyone. Can you play Club at the End of the Street by Elton John? Let me put that in the to-do pile. Thanks, Lars. Love that song. Gwigwi. Nice. He says, how are you, Sir Steve? I am doing great, and I'm sorry if I butchered your name there. It looks like Gwigwi to me, but I'm not sure if that's the right way to say it. It could be I don't know. I'm not good at pronouncing words in foreign languages sometimes, so names or things that I'm not familiar with. So if I said it wrong, please forgive me, because I meant to say it correctly. I'm doing great. Thank you. Rob Costelli says, hey there, Steve. You did such a great job on What a Wonderful World Made Me Smile. I say, play it again, Steve. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I don't do this one very often. This is someone, I'm not going to sing it like Louis Armstrong because that destroys my voice, but I could. I could sing like this, but I won't do a whole song that way. Anyway, but this is a beautiful song. Let me pull up some words, though, so that I don't screw it up. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. See skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? What they're really saying is, I love you. I hear babies crying, I watch them grow. They'll learn so much that I'll never know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah. Hear babies cry and watch them grow. They'll learn much more, and I'll never know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Oh, I think to myself, what a wonderful Thanks, Rob. Benny and the Jets. Let me put it on the pile. We all forgive you, Moritz. You're a very responsible young man. Far more than I would have been. Hi, William says, hi, and all from New Jersey tuned in just in time for Chiquitita. Love ABBA. I only play the end, and it's my most viewed video. Nice. It's a good one. All right, Abigail. Thank you. Thanks for joining us. Careless Whisper. Okay, let's see here. Let me find the words to this one. Now let me remind myself how to play it. Let me see. Okay. This is another one of those that could turn into a train wreck, but I think I will remember how to do it. I don't play this one very often, but I think I can pull it. I think I can pull the necessary components out. Time can never mend the careless whispers of a good friend to the heart and mind. Ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is all you'll find. Should've known better, yeah. I feel so unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind a silver screen and all its sad goodbyes. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty beat if got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste the chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Oh, oh. Time can never mend the careless whispers of a good friend. To the heart and mind, ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is all you'll find. Never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend, waste the chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Oh. Tonight the music seems so loud. Wish that we could lose this crowd. Maybe it's better this way. Hurt each other with the things we want to say. Could have been so good together. We could have lived this dance forever. Now who's gonna dance with me? Please stay. They're never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. It's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. Should've known better than to cheat a friend, waste the chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Oh, oh, oh. Now that you're gone, did you have to leave me alone? It's what I did so wrong. All right. Let's get to some of these other requests here. All right, Toto. I tried this the other day by request, and it didn't go as well as I would have liked, so this gives me a second shot at it. Hey, 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 hey. Hear the drums echo in the night. She hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Oh. Wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. 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 Gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Oh. All right. It's going out to James McGinn. Something by Toto. All right. Let's carry on here. This one goes back to 1989. This is off of an album by Elton John called Sleeping with the Past. This was a single. It was not a big hit, but it was like a top 40 hit. And it's one of my favorites off the record. This is going out to our friend Lars Matheson. And it's a peppy little thing. This is called Club at the End of the Street. 1, 2, 3, 4. When the shades are drawn and the light of the moon is banned and the stars up above walk the heavens hand in hand. There's a shady place at the end of the working day where young lovers go, this hot little trio plays. Yeah, that's where we meet. That's where we meet. Rendezvous in the club at the end of the street. Oh, where we meet. That's where we meet. Me and you. Rendezvous in the club at the end of the street. From the alleyways where the catwalks gently sway, you hear the sound of Otis and the voice of Marvin Gaye. In the smoky room, there's a jukebox plays all night, and we can dance real close beneath the pulse of a neon light. Yeah, that's where we meet. That's where we meet. Me and you, rendezvous in the club at the end of the street. That's where we meet. Woo, where we meet. Me and you, rendezvous in the club at the end of the street. There's a down smell of cooking from the flame on an open grill. There's a sax and a big bass pumping. Lord have mercy. Oh, you can't sit still. where we meet, where we meet, the club at the end of the street, where we meet, where we meet. All right. Running out of bandwidth here, so let's. I don't mean to overload everybody with Elton, but I've got lingering requests here in the. So we're probably just going to finish it out with a couple of these. That's all right. They're good tunes, though. Check it loose together, the spotlight's hitting something. It's been known to change the weather. Kill the body cop tonight, so stick around. You gotta hear electric music, solid wall, the sound. County Road, you haven't seen them yet, but they're so spaced out. But Betty and the Jets. Whoa, now where to the waterfall? Betty, she's a really key. Got electric boots, mohair suits, read it in a magazine. Whoa, whoa. Seven Betty and the Jets, yeah. Maybe that might Benny makes us. We shout the Bob, let us take ourselves along. We find our parents out in the street, you find it right, who's wrong. Canyon Road, I haven't seen them yet, but they're so spaced out. But Benny and the Jets. She's a really key. Got electric boots, mohair suits, read it in a magazine. Whoa, whoa. Sympathetic and the Jets, yeah. So Benny, 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 oh, so Benny and the Jets. So Benny, 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 oh, Benny, Benny and the Jets. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. Not one of those who can easily hide. Don't have much money, but boy, if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no, or a man who makes potions in a traveling show. I know it's not much, but it's the best I can do. My gift is my song, and this one's for you. You can tell everybody this is your song. It may be quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. Sat on the roof and kicked off the marbles with a few of the verses. Well, they've gotten me quite cross. The sun has been quite kind while I wrote this song for people like you that keep it turned on. So excuse me for getting, but these things I do, you see, I've forgotten if the green or the blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really need, you're one of the nicest crowds that I've ever seen. You can tell everybody this is your song. Maybe quite simple, but now that it's done, hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is while you're in the world. Hope you don't mind, hope you don't mind that I put down in words how wonderful life is when you're in the world. All right. Thank you, guys. I have time for one more song, and I see a request in there. I've been a little light on Billy Joel tonight, and the one that I did play, I did kind of a crappy job on. So we'll end with something I know pretty well that just came up as a request. This is for Andy. We'll close tonight with this epic. A bottle of wine, a bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. We'll get a table near the street in our old familiar place. You and I, face to face. A bottle of red, a bottle of white. It all depends upon your appetite. I'll meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. Things are okay with me these days. I got a good job, I got a good office, got a new life, got a new wife, and the family is fine. Oh, we lost touch long ago. You lost weight, I did not know you could ever look so nice after so much time. You remember those days hanging out at the village green, the engineer boots and the chocolate tie blue jeans. Drop a dime in a box, play a song about New Orleans. Cold beer, hot lights, my sweet romantic teenage nights. Yeah, 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 yeah. The steady and the king and the queen and the prom, riding around with the car top down and the radio on. Nobody looked any finer. Was more of a hit in the Parkway diner. We never knew we could bump all the night out of life. Well, surely Brenda and Eddie would always know how to survive. Oh, 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 oh. Brenda and Eddie were still going steady in the summer of '75 when they decided that marriage would be at the end of July. Everyone said they were crazy. Brenda, you know that you're much too lazy, and Eddie can never afford to live that kind of life. Whoa, but there we were waving Brenda and Eddie goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. They got an apartment with deep dark armors and a couple of painted receipts. They went about that the bar with a friend they'd saved for a couple of years. Started to fight when the money got tight, just didn't count on the days. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let the rock and roll. Same in the end. We got a divorce as a matter of course, and they parted the close for friends. And the king and the queen went back to the green, but you can never go back there again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Brenda and Eddie had had it already by the summer of '75. How did the Lord at the end of the show for the rest of their lives? Couldn't go back to the greasers. Best they could do is pick up their pieces, and we always knew they would both find a way to get by. Whoa, and that's all I heard about Miranda and Annie. And they have more, cause I told you already. Here we are waving Miranda and Annie goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. Whatever kind of mood you're in tonight, meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. All right, folks, I think we'll call it a night there, but thank you very much for all the wonderful requests and for stopping by and sharing some time with me here. It's always my favorite time of the week. So remember, if you're a musician, if you're not having fun when you're making music, you're doing it wrong. And for everybody, let's give as much love as we can to as many people as we can, as often as we can, all right? Don't know when the ride comes to an end. It's different for all of us. Don't have any regrets. Leave it all on the field, folks. Take care. Love you guys, and I'll see you next week.